The following video today is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful website. Stay tuned after the video to find out more about how Squarespace could fit the needs of anyone in need of a website. Glozell Green was at one point a huge name on YouTube, with many of her uploads gaining tens of millions of views, along with her being selected to interview the President of the United States for some reason. Fast forward only a few years, however, and even though she still has almost 5 million subscribers, many of her videos only get a few thousand views. So what on earth happened to cause such an extreme drop-off? Before we get to that, I think I need to explain how she gained all those subscribers in the first place, because it's certainly not from the kind of content she's making nowadays. She's been making videos for a decade, but most of you will probably remember her from her challenge video she made around 2012. In these, she'd eat cinnamon, hot peppers, Mentos with soda, and other things that would lead to an over-the-top reaction. I think she'd agree that the pinnacle of her career was in 2015 when the White House made a deal with YouTube for the video sharing site to select 3 YouTubers that the president would interview. Instead of Google choosing YouTubers that cover news and politics and have deep understandings of the issues facing the country, they instead chose a woman known for this.
No! What are you doing?
To interview the most powerful man in the world. Ever since her interview with the president, however, her channel has been going downhill year after year, with there being no sign of it stopping. In just a few years, her channel views have dropped by over 90%, even though she hasn't stopped making content. Even for dead channel standards, her stats are notably bad. When a person has almost 5 million subscribers and they can't crack 10,000 views on some of the content, I would be tempted to believe that they're purposely trying to tank their account. The most simple reason for the lack of views is that she, for the most part, doesn't make the kind of content that gained her millions of subscribers in the first place. If you sort her videos by most viewed, the pattern is crystal clear. The channel received attention when she subjected herself to crazy challenges. I understand why she doesn't do them anymore, since for a middle-aged woman you can view them as demeaning, plus the views are no longer as amazing as they used to be. But when you don't make what your audience wants, the consequence is your views will start to drop. On top of that though, the content she replaced it with is all over the place. Tons of random series without much direction. To a person that isn't a committed fan, this channel could come off as kind of confusing to start watching, especially if you're only interested in one type of content. There's beauty tutorials, food making how-tos, Q&As, child raising updates, weight loss updates, interviews, comedy skits, and a ton of other random segments. The channel just feels like it has no direction, which leads right into the next problem. She has no A/B testing for content. What most YouTubers do is when they have a video that gets a lot of views, they'll make more content like it. And if a video does poorly, they'll either tweak the formula or just abandon that series. Glozell is an exception because she doesn't do this on her channel, it seems. She'll make a video that performs poorly, then just makes another one like it anyway. As the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If you don't care about the views and want to make videos no matter if people watch them, more power to you. But if you're doing this as a job, it would be helpful to make the kind of content your audience wants to watch. Looking at her channel more, I was beyond baffled at how poorly it was managed considering how many subscribers she has. Let's take for example her Keeping Up with the Kardashians parody. The videos themselves seem to be liked by her viewers, but she's given all 15 episodes the same exact thumbnail. Almost any other YouTuber knows that this is something you simply do not do because you can't tell the videos apart, and they can't survive on their own merit. Instead, you have to watch every single one in order. The first one actually did decently, but because they all look the same, each episode progressively received less and less views. I really can't imagine what the reason is behind reusing the same thumbnail and title for all 15 episodes. It basically assures that you'll keep on getting less views. I'd say laziness, but she clearly puts work into these videos. It's like she ran a marathon and decided to sit down right before the finish line. I know I'm going to get the usual comments saying I'm being harsh, but I really am trying to point out things she can improve on. The idea that a channel can't get 1% of their subscribers to watch their content almost always means there's something that needs to be fixed. Even with these low numbers, it appears that Glozell still gets some media attention. There's articles written about her to this very day. She's invited to events and she gets some hosting gigs outside of her main account. So why has Glozell continued to get mainstream attention even though her following on YouTube has almost completely evaporated? Well, it's because of the fact that she's already built up the contacts needed to get these gigs. If she's friends with a person that can get her invited to an event, they may let her come even though they know she's not actually popular anymore. This happens a lot. A person will be propped up by this industry even after their channel dies, and people will just continue to pretend that they are still relevant because they like that individual. Watching her content for this episode, Glozell seems like a very nice lady, and I take no joy in seeing her numbers fall. But at the rate she's going, I don't know how much more her channel can drop before there's just no more money to be made. Hey everybody, before I end this video today, I just want to thank my sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace gives people a powerful and beautiful online platform from which to create your website. No matter if you're a musician, designer, artist, or restaurant owner, Squarespace provides you the tools to get to the next level. You're able to create a beautiful website or online store with the award-winning templates they have. You could create this website on Squarespace with their all-in-one platform. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever, and if there is a question that you have, you'll receive award-winning 24/7 customer support. If you don't have one already, Squarespace offers a unique domain name finding experience that's fully transparent and simple to set up. To bring your online presence to the next level, use squarespace.com/GamerFromMars to get a free trial and 10% off your first purchase. The link is also in the description if you want to find it there so you can immediately set up your very own website.
Allons, en garde, allons, allons.